Armin was a quiet data analyst in a large tech company, living an ordinary and unnoticed life until strange things began to happen around him. One morning, he discovered that his project credits had been reassigned to his coworker Bilal. At first, he thought it was a simple mistake, but then his system access stopped working, his email was blocked, and his colleagues started behaving as if he was never part of the company. Confused and alarmed, Armin went to HR, only to hear something that shook him deeply. There was no record of any employee named Armin in the company database. Trying to stay calm, he checked everything again, but the results were the same. His entire professional identity had been erased. The situation turned even more disturbing when he returned to his apartment and the security guard refused to let him enter, claiming he did not live there. Inside the building, Armin saw something unbelievable. A man was living his life. That man was wearing his clothes, using his name, talking to his neighbors, and being accepted by everyone as the real Armin. For a moment, fear and confusion overwhelmed him, but instead of reacting emotionally, Armin began to observe everything carefully. He noticed patterns, small inconsistencies, and subtle behavioral gaps. Slowly, he realized this was not a random error or coincidence. Someone had studied his habits, routines, digital behavior, and personality so deeply that they had constructed a near-perfect copy of his life. But there was a flaw. The impersonator could copy actions, but not depth. He could imitate behavior, but not consciousness. Understanding this, Armin made a silent decision. Instead of fighting to prove his identity, he completely disappeared. No emails, no contact, no attempts to reclaim his position. He became invisible on purpose. This silence created confusion inside the system and among the people around him. The impersonator, Bilal, began to struggle. At first, everything seemed under control, but soon, small cracks started appearing in his behavior. He would forget details, contradict himself, and react in ways that didn't match Armin's personality. The more he tried to act like Armin, the more unnatural he became. People around him slowly began noticing that something was not right. Then, one night, Bilal received an anonymous message on his system. "You studied me well, but you forgot I was studying you too." Within hours, everything changed. Company systems reset, hidden logs were restored, and erased records suddenly reappeared. The truth came out. Armin had never been truly erased. He had deliberately allowed the situation to unfold as part of a controlled psychological and internal security test to expose manipulation within the organization. The real target was not Armin's identity. It was the person trying to steal it from inside the system. And that person was Bilal. In the end, Bilal was quietly removed from the company. Armin returned, not as a victim, but as someone who understood a powerful truth about human psychology and behavior. People don't truly steal your identity. They reveal their own weaknesses when they try to replace you.